Every day, millions of us wake up, reach for our phones before we even brush our teeth, and scroll. Hours disappear. Motivation vanishes. And slowly, without even realizing it, our focus, our most valuable tool for success, is slipping away. This one habit, this modern addiction, is killing your focus. And if you don't take control, it will steal your future. In the United States, the average adult spends over 3 hours every day on social media. That's more than 1,000 hours a year, 40 entire days of your life gone. Imagine what you could do with 40 extra days each year. Learn a skill, build a business, get fit, or simply live present moments with family. But instead, we're trapped. And the trap is designed to keep us hooked. Social media companies hire psychologists, neuroscientists, and behavioral experts. Why? To engineer apps that hijack your brain's dopamine system. Every like, every comment, every ping, it's a hit of dopamine. It feels good in the moment. But here's the dark truth. Dopamine spikes mean dopamine crashes. The more you scroll, the harder it becomes to focus on anything else. Reading a book? Boring. Studying? Too slow. Working on your dreams? Suddenly impossible. Because your brain is rewired to crave stimulation, not concentration. Focus is a currency of achievement. Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, they didn't build their empires with scattered attention. They built them with deep focus. But the social media trap robs you of the superpower. Studies show that after being distracted, it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain deep focus. Think about that. Every notification, every scroll, every glance at your phone is costing you nearly half an hour of progress. But it's not just your productivity at risk. Social media damages your self-worth. When you scroll, you compare your behind-the-scenes life to everyone else's highlight reel. This creates anxiety, depression, and feelings of inadequacy. And the worst part? You know it's hurting you, but you keep scrolling anyway. Here's the truth. You don't need to quit social media completely. But you do need to control it before it controls you. Start small. Turn off notifications. Set daily limits. Replace the first 30 minutes of scrolling with something powerful, like journaling, exercising, or learning a skill. You'll be shocked how much clearer your mind feels after just 1 week of taking back control. Let me tell you a story. A student named Kevin, who had big dreams of starting his own business, found himself constantly distracted. Every time he sat down to work, he'd just check Instagram for a minute, and an hour would pass. Months went by. The business plan never got finished. The dream stayed just that, a dream. Now multiply Kevin's story by millions. That's the hidden epidemic, not a virus, not a disaster, but a silent theft of focus. Let's do some quick math. The average American spends 2 hours and 27 minutes per day on social media. Over a year, that's more than 900 hours. That's almost 40 full days of scrolling. Now, imagine if even half of that time went into reading, exercising, building a skill, or starting a side hustle. Where would your life be in 12 months? Here's the painful reality. Social media doesn't just steal minutes. It steals potential. It steals dreams. B-roll, people mindlessly scrolling at night. Contrast it with someone writing, painting, coding, or running. Every time you scroll through social media, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine, the chemical of pleasure and reward. But here's the truth. Dopamine isn't free. It comes at a cost. What happens when you flood your brain with constant spikes? The baseline of your focus drops. That means, over time, normal activities, like reading a book, studying, working on your dream project, start to feel boring, dull, even painful compared to the instant excitement of notifications. Cut to graphics of dopamine spikes versus steady focus brainwaves. Scientists have shown that heavy social media use rewires your reward system. It makes discipline harder. It weakens your ability to stay present. It trains your brain to crave novelty instead of mastering patience. Social media promises connection. But what do we really get? Thousands of followers, yet no one to call at midnight. Hundreds of likes, yet no one to listen when you're hurting. A flood of comments, but silence when you need real advice. This is the trap. It tricks you into believing you're surrounded by people, while in reality, you're standing alone. Visuals. A girl laughing at her phone screen, then cutting to her sitting alone in her room. A man scrolling through likes, then staring blankly into space. Connection was meant to be human, face-to-face, heart-to-heart, not screen-to-screen. Think about this. How many opportunities have slipped through your fingers because you were too distracted? The exam you didn't study for, the job application you never finished, the workout you skipped, the business idea you abandoned. Every distraction has a price, and the bill always comes due. Visuals. A young man snoozing alarms, deadlines passing on a calendar, doors closing one by one as he scrolls endlessly. In a world built on competition, the distracted lose, the focus win. America was built on hustle, the garage startups, the athletes on the grind, the immigrants chasing dreams with nothing but willpower. But now, we've replaced the hustle with the scroll. Instead of building, we're browsing. Instead of creating, we're consuming. And here's the truth. No one ever scrolled their way to success. Visuals. Steve Jobs in a garage, Serena Williams training, Elon Musk working late nights, contrasted with a couch potato endlessly scrolling TikTok. The next American dream won't be built by the distracted. It will be built by the focused few who break free. Here's the good news. The brain is plastic, which means it can change. It can rewire itself. Every time you put your phone down and focus on something real, reading, working out, building, you're retraining your brain to crave depth again. And just like a muscle, the more you train focus, the stronger it gets. Until one day, you realize you don't need to scroll anymore. You're addicted to progress. Visuals. A brain glowing stronger with each focused task. A man replacing his phone with a notebook. A woman turning off her phone and smiling while painting. The future belongs to those who can focus. The people who can sit down, shut out distractions, and give their undivided attention to what truly matters. The social media trap wants to steal that from you. Don't let it. Because every minute you spend scrolling through someone else's life is a minute stolen from building your own. So the next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, am I controlling this habit? Or is it controlling me? Choose focus. Choose presence. Choose your future. Movie camera text on screen. Your focus is your superpower rocket. Take it back.